I'm gonna be honest, if you're trying to get rich with your bro, this is the three best businesses to start. Me and my bro both have supercars, we both have houses, and we're very young. We're supposed to be in college. The first one, I gotta say the first and the best business to start, I gotta say, is anything with AI. If you guys start AI systems or AI apps, like that could be very beneficial simply because AI is getting bigger and you either get replaced by AI or you literally make an AI. So even if you just create anything with AI, I think it's beneficial. One person.
Okay, let's pause there for a second.
I feel like these are Speros' favorite type of videos.
I think, yeah, I'm just going to be straight honest, brutally honest. I think, I don't know this gentleman, so I don't know. Maybe he was like a very young, rich millionaire, possibly, or he's got money from family, which is totally fine. He's blessed for that. That's amazing. But I think it's a little too broad. Like AI, what? Like, are you talking about like becoming a engineer on AI, like becoming like a large language model, you know, engineer? What are we talking about here? Or just using AI? I think that's a little too broad to say that. That's not a business. That's like a general category. So I can't follow that one. I'm sorry. Right off the bat, like I can't follow it. I don't know what you think.
Okay, I'm going to be very unbiased here, and I agree and don't agree at the same time.
Okay.
So his comment is doing anything in AI. Yes, okay. Good comment, because right now that's where the world is going towards. Is in anything in AI gives you the upper hand because everyone's still trying to figure out AI. What does it do? What it is, how does it work and whatnot. So if you have some type of skills related to AI, you do have a little bit of an upper hand compared to others that don't, because that's just the world that we're going towards. But Spears is right, it's very broad. AI can mean different things to anyone, and you can do many things with AI. Now, granted, he says better platform, better this, we'll do something with AI. Well, a lot of people don't have that experience to do that, with knowledge, with know-how to do that. If it was that easy, I think many people would have built it already, right? I would say educate yourself in the world of AI, because that's the trend and industry and pattern we're seeing. But it isn't as easy as just going out and create a business that's ran or, I don't know, inclusive of AI.
AI is a great business. Yeah, but there's like caveat, like you need to learn a lot. It's not just, I'm going to go and learn AI, because that's just like saying, I'm going to go learn science. Well, like what part? What are we talking here? So,
You know what? I
right.
need to just tell AI to build me a business in AI.
Yeah, maybe soon that'll happen, honestly, but
Yeah.
it's not today. Yeah.
Be fronting the other person back in. I gotta say the second is MEO. This is very profitable. I think you could probably scale this faster up than AI, and it's also integrated with AI. So you're like, it's like killing two birds with one stone, and it's e-commerce. So then you're literally just printing money, and it's a lot easier, I would say, than AI, because you're not like building apps. And this one is simple because one person can be doing the front end, which is the marketing, and the other person could be doing the back end, product research, brokers, stuff like that. The third one, I would have to.
Okay. MEO, I don't know what that is.
Well, okay, while you're kind of checking that out, he mentions it without mentioning you have to have an engineering background, because he's talking about front end, back end at this point. So it is a very specific demographic of people. If you don't have engineering background, whether it's front end or back end, you wouldn't necessarily be able to sell this business that he's mentioning, because he is talking about that.
Marketing everywhere optimization, I think, is what he's implying. I don't know, but if it is, I don't know much about that phrase, so I can't comment. I'll just
Let's
be
keep going. Let's see what else he says.
direct. Yeah. Yep.
Say is aviation refinement. If you guys already do detailing or something like that, just get into detailing just with jets. It's a lot easier. But I gotta say the winner out of all these is MEO. I'm making around 200K a month at 19 years old, and my bro makes a lot with aviation refinement. And literally, like, I have a Lamborghini, and it's a lot easier than you think to start. That's why I drop so much free game on YouTube. But yeah, I would say MEO is the best if I had to choose one of these.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know about MEO. He kind of mentioned it real quick, and he says he makes a lot of money out of it.
The other person could be doing the back end, product research, brokers, stuff like that. The third one I would have to say is aviation refinement. If you guys already do
And then aviation and refinement,
detailing or something like that, just get into
aviation
detailing
detail.
just with
Yeah,
jet.
that's an interesting one. Yeah, no comment. If he's making that kind of money from MEO, like amazing props to him for that. But I'm not familiar enough to even comment on that one. So I'm going to skip that one for
Well,
my sake. Yeah.
yeah, I think again, everything out the three business ideas he's talking about is focused on the direction the future is going, right? Which is kind of following the pattern of AI, or is, basically AI agnostic, like aviation refinement. Um, I think the thing that the issue here is I feel like you still have to, like he mentions, have the experience. He keeps
Mhm.
talking about having front end product research, back end engineers. If you don't have that background, then I don't think you can just follow these three advices and be like, boom, I'm gonna go into aviation refinement, or boom, I'm going to go into MEO. I am not extremely familiar with MEO myself because I haven't done it, but it sounds like that's where his expertise lies. So it
Mhm.
may make sense why he's able to make the money and we're not, because it all comes down to skills. If he has the skills, yeah, it makes sense. But if you don't have the skills, like I don't know how you're gonna go out there and be like, I'm going to start this business. So it takes time. It takes time for you to learn, time for you to want to do it, take time for you to be passionate about it, take you time to see the financials come in.
Okay. Yeah. If he's make 200K a month and 19 years old doing MEO, that's amazing. We should look into that. All of us. Comments. Everyone should look into this
I
and
know.
figure out what it
At
is.
this point, it's like, you know what? We should follow him. Like, well, MEO, how do we do it? Is it
That's
that
like almost
easy?
$2.5 million a year. That's
Maybe
hats off. That's
that's what we'll
solid.
do. What we'll do is we'll research MEO and see if we can follow and do it.
That's
So
not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah. Put that
yeah,
to the test.
put that to the
Awesome.
test. Yeah, if that's
Cool.
what he recommends.